Behind the gates of Gatcombe Park lives a royal who has never quite followed the script. While the world imagines tiaras, crystal glasses, and extravagant feasts, Princess Anne moves in the opposite direction, quietly, firmly, and without apology. For her, food is not a performance, not a symbol of status, and certainly not something to fuss over. It's fuel, plain and simple. And that mindset shapes every choice she makes at the table. There are dishes she refuses without hesitation, not out of trend or diet, but because they clash with her deeply practical nature. As we begin to uncover these choices, one thing becomes clear. This is not about taste, it's about principle. Some of her refusals send a message louder than words ever could. Take foie gras, for instance, a luxury delicacy often served at the most prestigious events. Yet for Princess Anne, it represents something she cannot accept. Long before animal welfare became widely discussed, she had already made up her mind. Even in rooms where diplomacy matters, she quietly leaves it untouched. That same practicality extends to raw shellfish. Oysters, clams, anything that carries even the slightest risk is simply not worth it. After decades of unwavering duty, she refuses to let a single questionable meal interfere. It's not dramatic, it's not announced. It's just a firm, consistent decision that reflects how seriously she takes her role. That sense of discipline doesn't stop at major decisions. It carries into the smallest, almost invisible habits. Before public engagements, garlic and strong onions are completely off the table. Not because she dislikes them, but because she understands the importance of every close interaction, every conversation. It's a quiet sacrifice, one most people would never notice, yet it speaks volumes. The same thinking applies to seasonal food. Strawberries in winter? Not for her. As someone deeply connected to farming, she values authenticity over convenience, choosing quality and sustainability over imported perfection. These choices may seem small, but together they paint a picture of someone who lives exactly as she believes. If there's one thing that truly doesn't belong on her plate, it's unnecessary complexity. Elaborate tasting menus, artistic presentations, and tiny portions designed more for admiration than nourishment. None of it appeals to her. She prefers a proper meal, something real, something filling. This straightforward approach follows her everywhere, even into the skies. While others indulge in carefully curated airline menus, she brings her own food, prepared simply and reliably. It's not about rejecting luxury, it's about maintaining control, knowing exactly what she's eating, and ensuring she's ready for whatever comes next. In her world, efficiency always wins over extravagance. Perhaps the most revealing habits are the ones that happen away from the spotlight. Leftovers, for example, are never ignored. If there's perfectly good food from the day before, that's what she'll eat. No exceptions. Waste to her is simply unacceptable. Even her avoidance of certain dishes, like spaghetti with heavy sauces, comes down to practicality. Why risk ruining clothes that are meant to last for years? And when it comes to desserts, she keeps things just as simple. No elaborate sweets, no indulgent displays, just something natural, often as humble as an overripe banana. It may not look appealing to most, but to her, it's perfect. And in that final detail, her entire philosophy comes together, uncomplicated, efficient, and completely unconcerned with what anyone else expects.